Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be looking at the Ford Ranger with the 4-cylinder. This one happens to be a Lariat. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Young Ford here in Ogden, Utah for giving me some time with this Ranger. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Powering the Ranger is a turbo 2.3 liter 4-cylinder that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town, 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 270 horsepower and then 310 pound-feet of torque. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, you can see it's raised there on either side, and then popping down below, you've got the signature C-shaped lights. You get the performance LEDs is what Ford calls them with the Lariat package. And then you've got pretty cool looking grille with all the metallic gray fog lights there at the bottom. You've got some underbody protection as well, but there's the front. Tire and wheel setup is 255 by 65 by 18. You've got silver with the gray there on the wheel itself. You've got this nice metallic gray fender flare, Lariat badge there on the side, blacked out mirror cap, and then we do have the fixed side step as well. FX4 off-road here in the rear, and then we've got leaf springs in the back. And taking a few steps back, there's your side profile. I think the taillights on the Ranger are pretty nifty looking. You can see Ranger stamped into the tailgate itself, and then you got this nice painted bumper with parking sensors. Now, plenty of space here in the bed. No bed liner, you can always add that in after the fact though. We've got outlets here in the bed as well, and yeah, pretty darn practical. Now that caps things off for the exterior of the Ranger here. This leads us inside. So with the rear, you've got nice soft touch there on the door panel, and then popping over to the seats, you got these upgraded seats with the Lariat package. Getting in here, pretty easy. Like most mid-size pickup trucks, it is not very spacious, but you do have a little pocket there for storage. Got some more storage down below, USB ports and all of that, and good headroom back here. Now taking a look at the front door panel here, you can see you've got lots of nice soft touch trim. All of our window controls here. Mirror adjustments, the mirrors do power fold in. You've got memory seats, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. 1524 is the payload capacity. And then here's the front seat. And more of that nice trim. Power adjustments on the side. Got all of our light controls here off to the side as well. With the steering wheel, we've got soft touch all around. Practical controls in the front, so we've got controls for the center. You can see phone control there too. Volume, voice command controls, adaptive cruise control built into this, and then you've got traditional stocks there on the back. The Ranger does come with a digital gauge cluster, which we can use to scroll through different menus, see different bits of info and systems within the truck itself. And then we also have our drive modes that'll pop up here. So you've got modes for both on-road and off-road use, depending on what you're going to do. Backup camera in reverse, trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel, and you've got good resolution with that system overall. Got the little bird's eye view as well, and that's actually because we've got, so we have this off-road stuff pulled up, but you can also have an off-road camera. I'm not sure why it's not. There we go. So you can see the tire marks and all of that. I'll show you guys the button that I'm pressing a little bit later, but it also should pull up with the other off-road stuff. I'm not sure why it's, there we go. You can see there with the rear locking differential, the off-road cruise control and all of that, so pretty cool system. But yeah, a lot of stuff is controlled in the infotainment system. It is tablet-like, which is one downside. Notice that this does have heated seats and a heated steering wheel with the Lariat package, so that's a nice little upgrade, in dual zone climate. Backup camera in reverse, trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel, and you've got good resolution with that system overall. Got the little bird's eye view as well, and that's actually because we've got, so we have this off-road stuff pulled up, but you can also have an off-road camera. I'm not sure why it's not. There we go. So you can see the tire marks and all of that. I'll show you guys the button that I'm pressing a little bit later, but it also should pull up with the other off-road stuff. I'm not sure why it's, there we go. You can see there with the rear locking differential, the off-road cruise control and all of that, so pretty cool system. But yeah, a lot of stuff is controlled in the infotainment system. It is tablet-like, which is one downside. Notice that this does have heated seats and a heated steering wheel with the Lariat package, so that's a nice little upgrade, in dual zone climate. And by the way, physical climate controls and all that down below. And then you can see phone charging area with USBs. Shifter here for the 10-speed. Got some cup holders. And then this is the mode select here. So you notice with the parking assist there, stability control, auto stop start, and then that's to pull the off-road stuff. Traditional 2-speed transfer case with 2-wheel drive. Your drive mode select is twisting the dial. You also have tow haul mode at the bottom. Center console here. Nice trim on the top. Double glove box here in the Ranger, so you've got the top and you've got the bottom down below. And then you've got a regular rear view mirror, and then that button right there opens up the power sliding rear window. So with the 4-cylinder, this one stickers for over $51,000. And that's where things get interesting, because you could get a V6 XLT for less money than this. But anyways, let's take it out and drive it. Well, let us set off in the Ranger with the 4-cylinder. Ranger danger. Probably try to review an XLT with a 4-cylinder sometime too. You know, just like a nice, affordable, mid-size pickup truck. But yeah, this Lariat with a 4-cylinder is interesting since they released the V6, because pickup truck buyers care about different things. You know, some of them want some luxury, but like an XLT is luxury enough, and so it's like, if someone had a choice between an XLT with the V6 and this with the 4-cylinder, they're going to choose the XLT with the V6. Now, things I like about the Ranger. Not the screen. I like the seats, they're comfortable for a midsize. Like, the Chevy seats are not great. The Tacoma seats are pretty good, actually. Frontier seats are good too. I will say the bolsters are a little bit narrow on the Ranger. Come on, this is America. Nobody's slim anymore. Your ride quality's good too. And the nice thing about midsize is midsize pickup trucks are about the same size as like a full-size SUV in terms of length. They're narrower though, and so you get like the comfortable ride of a full-size SUV, but then you get kind of maneuverability that you don't get in a full-size SUV, and definitely not in a full-size pickup truck. And then fuel economy is slightly better in a midsize. It's not really that much better. That's the one downside about midsize is, you know, you think you're gonna get much better fuel economy, but in the real world, you end up getting about the same as a full-size, maybe slightly better. And the power in this 4-cylinder, not bad. It's not the fastest powertrain on the planet, but it's got good torque again in the midsize segment. And again, this is the entry-level powertrain in the Ranger. You can get 2 other powertrains. You can get the 2.7 V6 in all the regular Rangers, and then you can get the Raptor with the 3.0. And the Raptor with the 3.0 is a monster, especially when you add in the Ford Performance Tune. Then it turns that into just a monster of a mid-size pickup truck. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, suspension comfort ain't bad. This is nice. Yeah, I really do like how this drives. I think it's the perfect amount of, it handles well and then it's comfortable. It's a very nice balance, all things considered. And the torque's, it's got like a nice little wave. Comes on at a relatively low RPM range. Oh, I turned down the wrong one. Darn it. Well, I guess we'll quickly see the turning radius here. It's the next road. And this is the nice thing about midsize, is not nearly as big as full size. Not small by any means. Still a pretty big vehicle lengthwise, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. Yeah, smooth. So would I pick the V6? Yeah, you bet I would. But, you know, if you want to save a little bit of money, I don't think you'd get better fuel economy in the real world with this over the V6. I don't care what the window stickers say anymore. So I think if you can afford the extra for the V6, I'd go V6. The only time I get the 4-cylinder is if I'm going like base, like, you know, 40,000, sub 40,000, which you can get on the Ranger. If you get like STX, or if you get a, oh man, I'm just not thin enough. Maybe if this truck wasn't American, I'd be able to fit through there. Just saying, just putting that out there. But yeah, for like a base model, yeah, the 4-cylinder's fine. But yeah, once you get up into that $50,000 range, it's like I want more powertrain. I demand more powertrain. What are your thoughts?